Blessings, family. We're going to do a light language activation with the Luzga 33 scalar technology to clear blocks for receiving. So, whether this is abundance or love, just kind of settling into awakening to the next level of what it is to receive outside of the timeline or the illusion of the matrix. So, what is it to receive in the frequency of 963 or source frequency? As I do this activation, I will be bringing in some light language. So, I want you to connect in and just really absorb there's this little tiny feather that just came down from the sky. I don't know if you saw that, but ooh, somebody tell me what a little tiny feather means. It is the cutest little feather I have ever seen in my life. Okay, that was definitely random and a gift. I feel like there's a message and it still wants to float around. So we're going to let it be part of this activation, a lucky feather. So tapping into that energy as well. Okay, sorry, let's tap back in. So this activation is going to bring in the frequencies that are going to up level the DNA system, turning on that 12-strand DNA system so that the body is actually holding a vibration of what it is to be in receiving from a space of unified source frequency. It makes you kind of sit in that is like, does receiving even exist in that field? Because when we're unified, that exchange of energy is no longer happening because we are all together as one. So, what I want to do with this activation is clear any blockages that might be hanging out in the DNA or on a cellular level that is keeping consciousness in a space where we feel that abundance or love or whatever it is that we're asking to receive is actually turned inside out and becomes an expression of a frequency that we are holding. So let's just go into the receiving space of love. What if we activate the frequency of love as a frequency of the expression of source? What does that experience look like then when we move back into reality? If we are an expression of love, what shifts? And so I'm just kind of setting this up because I want you to, after the activation, see what changes. So stay open and curious and see how reality might shift a little bit. If you are always holding a frequency and that frequency is moving from your DNA out into your reality, what changes? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the Loose Scott 33 and I'm just going to allow the light language to come in. We do have a light language for the GMT codes, but we're not going to be using that today. I really want to connect to my conscious family, you could say, or what I call the Council of Light. They are 12 frequencies that exist within my DNA, and I'm going to ask those frequencies to come through and speak to this space of shifting from receiving on a matrix level or a third dimensional level and shift into what it is to receive in the fifth dimension or through the frequency of source. Okay, let's get started. So first, just if you'd like to bring your hands to your heart space, you can bring your hands into prayer position, or even if you would like to move into the space where you are holding that mudra. Just taking a moment to tap into your quantum heart, your high heart, and beginning to breathe in that white blue light into your heart space. Just feeling that light as it enters your heart and begins to move into your bloodstream. Just feeling it as it starts to light up every cell of your body, how good that feels. And then if you want to breathe in and just allowing that light to move into your spinal column, as it attunes your cerebral spinal fluid. Your brain is flowing in this fluid, so feeling your brain as it activates. Your heart is activating. And now just feeling that light as it brings you into mind-heart coherence. And now we're going to go ahead and start the activation. So we're going to start with the Leo. So just allowing this to move right into your third eye, into the pineal gland, allowing it to spin. And now you're going to shut your eyes and you're going to feel this code as it activates every cell of your body. Ushinkana Kupukiti Sawantanka, Resivet Kopo Bensinka, Rasana Nanya Kituku, Rashada Vitupon Panka, Rana Tiputukabati Shishabota, and feeling the code as it brings your body into 0 point. Rishin Kong Kong, Tinta, Poshabati Tisopontunka, Rashadala Yitiko, Tikatapitu, Kopating in a Shokadoro, Cha, Rasakadong Kang Kang Chiru, feeling the body as it spins in that frequency of 963, clearing out any blockages. Feeling the body moving into that 0 point. Russia coco pankin combination coco cotic piticacho. Branana negatuko to chu ra tigamin to coco caution. Rishi tuacha. Feeling your body vibrating in that higher frequency as it exists in no time, no space, as any blockages, the illusion of the matrix clears through your cells. And then we'll activate the ska. The 7 elements are holding consciousness at 0 point, feeling the vibration of your thoughts move into 0 point, into that still space, bringing consciousness into the stillness of source frequency. Ren Seng Ka Shora Saroko Shenangin Mitseko Patikika Koran and Nanakoko Wapsakitika. What did I mean to go to rush and continue to understand, feeling the frequency as it's holding your consciousness at the 0 point on a cellular level. Run he so ko yasikana nafsekita ra. When me go did it like don't skin it da seko sharan and a quackate run and a coco correct say yodo token tea. Run the kitty get it let's talk it. Allowing the cells to move into the spin state, releasing that frequency of source, activating consciousness at 0 point. Rashaka, thank you, good day, run and I'll go to see go tomorrow, Rasha. Okay, now we're ready to move into the expression of 963 as we turn the cells on, turning on that frequency on a cellular level, turning on that 12-strand DNA system. We're turning on that frequency of what it is to receive from the frequency of source. I say, gosh, I don't go to the video again. Taking I get you joke. I'm going to need that. What other ticket? What other need to go? Junking, tell her I should go getting. What's what I need to go to anything? Get what I need to get to what I need to get. What other anything to thing. Activating the frequency of source, allowing every cell of your body to shift into the expression of 963 or source intelligence as it attunes your mind, your body, and reality to what it is to receive when you are in the unified field. I see come Monday to go to get the right to do running and take it out running, to get on and take over, take that, take it on and take it. But that's what you cook that didn't sika. Ah, Shankam, showing an ending, take it out of Shaka, running in it, go to Tika, Ray, Shako, Rana, Oshakong, alone, shrinking. Ah, Ushkopu. Alun Seka Shoro Ra Shada Shi Ka Rama Shiko Shapi Shumana Seka Usha 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 Matsu Kaharada Ni U Sika Shikandu Tihi Nan Seka Suko. And then just bringing your hand to that heart space and allowing that frequency to flow through you, feeling it move into the expression, feeling yourself as a transmitter of frequency. And just allow yourself to sit in this frequency, attuning your consciousness to the experience of this activation. All right, so I'm sending you all so much love and a great big hug. And I'm sending you love. And I would like you to experience what that feels like as an expression versus receiving from the matrix, that you are receiving in the unified field. Mwah.